groundhog, peeking at your shadow, trying to get a kiss like a frog. Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog. 6 more months of winter, cause you're a real dog. In the shadow, 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 in the shadow, 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 in the shadow, shadow, stuck in your shadow, in the shadow, in the shadow.
I never been one to ever do the club scene. Going home with a chick the same night was a dream. But something now changed my mind, making me feel better. Was cold and lonely, now I'm warming up to your weather. The sun is coming out, making things sunny. Getting lucky later that night would be something funny. Was a small fry before, now I'm the big dog. Got confidence, baby, now they call me the groundhog.
Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog, peeking at your shadow, trying to get a kiss like a frog. Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog. 6 more months of winter, cause you're a real dog. In your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow.
I never would've ever thought I could've been better than my current situation, never would've let a guy like me at last can finally see what the inner groundhog could've let me be. I'm out of the hole, and now I'm staring at the land. The groundhog power inside me to become this true man. And now I'm out and about, swagger all there. Let me show you my groundhog, baby, so on, come here.
Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog, peeking at your shadow, trying to get a kiss like a frog. Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog. 6 more months of winter, cause you're a real dog. In your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow. Guess it looks like we have an early spring. The warmer, the better, the everything. Guess it looks like we have an early spring. The warmer, the better, the everything. Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog, peeking at your shadow, trying to get a kiss like a frog. Groundhog, groundhog, baby, you're a groundhog. 6 more months of winter, cause you're a real dog. In your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow, your shadow, in your shadow, your shadow, your shadow, in your shadow, your shadow, in your shadow, your shadow, your shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, in your shadow, shadow, I'm stuck in your shadow, in your shadow.